Namaste. I am happy to meet you all in the 67th episode of Tapasya. For this Margazhi, SDN has been presenting different productions for each of the sabhas to give a taste of variety for ourselves as well as our rasikas. Even though it is an exciting endeavor, it is proving to be an equally challenging task. Practice schedules were drafted out well ahead in the month of September in such a way that we allocated time to go and watch performances of others too. But true to the saying, man proposes, God disposes, the number of programs offered to us for the season kept increasing, leaving us with quite a hectic schedule for rehearsals as well as solo and group performances, and making it almost impossible for us to step out of SDN. The teachers of SDN are managing the preparation for their solos alongside group rehearsals and simultaneously training the younger students for other group performances and competitions. And the students, especially the ones studying in higher secondary, are managing their exams and rehearsals without any complaints. In this process, what amazes me is the capacity of human brain. When we define a boundary and restrict it, it safely stays well within the limitations. But when we try to exercise it to the fullest, it expands and shows us possibilities that we didn't know existed. SDN is a growing institution, and therefore, to give opportunities to all our budding students, we wholeheartedly accept most of the offers for performances. Even if the process seems Herculean sometimes, the lessons and experiences are always cherished later. Managing training sessions, rehearsals, costumes, and performances of 5 productions, a bunch of group Margam presentations, and about 15 solos is certainly possible only because of the sportive spirit of our students and the unflinching support of their parents.
As much as this season practice schedules has been hectic, I think it's all worth it when we are performing on stage, because we have had wonderful audience so far this season. So that encouragement and the way they receive our shows makes us perform better. this Margazhi made us realize how long 24 hours can look, because we have seen so many rehearsals, so many practices in a day, but still the day is not ending. It just continues forever. So that's one time realization is what I felt during this season.
During one of my rehearsals, I started crying to Sheela ma'am because I was genuinely very nervous and I didn't have the confidence that I could present a 1 hour Margam. So ma'am made sure that I overcome it, and she motivated me and made me overcome my fear. This Margazhi has been very interesting because our room is a huge mess right now. Before we unpack our previous program's jewelries, we have to repack our next program's jewelry, and every step we take within our room, we step on some sort of jewelry.
This season made me realize how important it is to take care of our body, listen to our body. Even with the number of practices we have in class throughout the day, we really enjoy the moments where we sit together and eat together and we share moments of laughter. And those small 20 minutes power naps we get are so useful to rejuvenate ourselves for the next rehearsal. Personally, one thing I really miss this season is that I'm not able to witness a lot of other kacheris and fellow dance performances because of the tightly packed schedule at SDL.
Margazhi season taught me to plan my stuff according to the day and execute it properly. So my morning starts with me teaching a student who's getting ready for her solo performance, and then I start with learning the pieces for my performance, and then I come to dance class, practice for the group choreographies and dance dramas and perform along with my friends. And then when I get back home at night, I start to practice for my solo again, which starts at around 11:30 and I finish around 1:30 or 2. So I realize that 24 hours is absolutely not enough this season, and for an artist, how this takes a huge toll on their body and on their mind.
Most of us at SDN, we study while we come to dance class, and usually the time from the end of December to the beginning of January is the December holidays for students in school or college. But it's a running joke for us here that December holidays don't exist because we are busier than we are during our normal school and college days during December and January. The Margazhi season is something that is very hectic for us, but it's not in a way that we don't find it enjoyable at all. We have laughs, we have our moments of fun, but it is truly a very unique experience to be a dancer during this time, and it comes with its own set of challenges. This Margazhi season, we decided not to do just one dance drama in all the sabhas, but rather different ones. And during rehearsals for these dance dramas, I came to realize that in 3 different dance dramas, I do basically the same role, but in different fonts. So it is also very funny also at times to be able to remember what action to do in what rehearsal, even though they are quite similar to each other. Personally, during one of our first shows of Ahobilam, I fell down on stage and had a ligament tear in my foot. This rendered me sort of unable to dance for 15 days or so. And within that time, we had a couple of shoots which had to be postponed. I also had an interview for a scholarship which I had to do with the cast on my leg. So it was something you can never tell what kind of challenges that one will face during this time period. So having that injury, I had to recuperate, and then Sheela Perima was very helpful, and she sent me a few exercises to bring me back to my usual form. And as soon as I recovered, I had to do the challenging Leela Taranga Marga Varnam, and coming back to proper form after that injury was something that was very eye-opening for me, and it was a truly unique learning experience for me this Margazhi season.
Being busy during Margazhi is not new to SDN, but this year it's been challenging on a whole new different level. Apart from attending group rehearsals and preparing for our group presentations, I have also been preparing for my solos. Since I will be presenting a new repertoire for the Music Academy Festival and Varadaraja Upasmahi at Krishnagana Sabha, which happened to come within a gap of 2 days, it's been excitingly challenging to balance everything. In my present experience and relationship with dance, whether I dance in a group or solo, it all means the same to me. Whether I do a solo in a neighborhood temple or at Music Academy, the intention behind dancing is the same. So what this process has been teaching me is to surrender to dance and accept what it offers to me that day and that moment. It reminds me to take one day at a time, one moment at a time, and completely offer all that it demands, even if it demands snoozing the alarm a couple of times.
Life always offers us many options, but at the end of the day, the choice is ours.